Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode. I'm so much excited to have you with me here today. This is Team Praise. Wherever you're watching me from, this is Jesus Life Music International. So, in today's video, we're going to be having a very special discussion on a particular question, which I don't want you to miss. If you know you are a singer, you are an artist, you are a musician, then this discussion is one you cannot afford to miss. Now, let's kickstart. Before we start anything, I would like you to like the video, comment, and subscribe to all our YouTube channels, and also give us a follow on Instagram and then on TikTok. So the question on board is, does practice actually beat natural talent? Does practice, does it actually beat natural talent? So this is the question. So at the end of the session, kindly leave your thoughts in the comment section, and then we'll see this together. So now, come closer. So now, I want to give you a very small topic and a question that you have to think about it even as we move forward to discuss the main context of the video. So who succeeds more in life? The naturally talented person or the one who never stops practicing? This is a little question I want you to ponder upon, and then leave your thoughts in the comment section at the end of the video. Who succeeds more in life? The naturally talented person or someone who never stops practicing? This is the question. So now, we often admire people with talent or with natural talent, and these people are always good in everything they do. These people are always talented. They are quick in learning, and they also perform effortlessly. But the question here is that, does practice or does talent alone guarantees you for success? Does practice alone guarantees one for success? Or does one need to keep on practicing in order to polish up things in order to become a successful person in life? This is a question. Don't go close, don't go far away from this video, and then at the end of the video you understand more about the thing. Okay, so now let's understand what talent is. What is natural talent? When we say talent, we say practice, we say natural talent. So what do you understand by natural talent? So a natural talent is an ability someone has or someone is born with. That means that they gave birth to you with the talent you have, whether in the singing ministry, or it has to do with music, it has to do with instrumentals, it has to do with sound, it has to do with business, education, or whatever you do in life. It is actually something you are born with. So that is what we call natural talent. So singing naturally, playing instrument naturally, very perfect. We classify that kind of talent as natural. You didn't learn it, you just grew up, and then you begin to practice it. You begin to become good at it whenever you place your hand or whenever you try to do something with it. That is what we call natural talent. So I have a key point here I want to share with you. So talent gives you a head start, but not necessarily the finish line. If talent or if natural talent is a given from birth, or is what you acquire or what they give birth to you with, it only gives you a start, but it doesn't give you the finish line. That means that it opens the door for you, but it doesn't keep you inside the room. This has to do with what you can do. If you have the talent, it is okay, but the talent alone cannot guarantee you what you want to achieve in life. That is simply what the point is talking about. So just look at this and see how it is, and leave your comment for us in the section below. So now, what is practice? You remember the question is, does talent actually beat natural practice, or does practice beat natural talent? So we now understand what talent is. Now, what do you mean by practice? Practice is the repeated effort to improve a skill. Practice is something you repeat often in order to improve upon your skills. The skills that God has given you, it is actually something that you have to work on. So when you practice, or when you involve yourself in an efficient practice in order to improve the skill you have or the talent you have, that is what we call practice. So, and practice involves discipline, consistency, learning from mistakes, and then continuous improvement. That is actually what is meant by practice. It involves discipline, continuous learning, learning from your mistakes. That means that when you make a mistake in life, you don't have to quit. You have to ponder upon everything and then realign yourself with the kind of mistakes you make through the project or whatever it is you do. And with this, you are going to become very perfect in life. So practice, we can say practice makes progress. practice makes progress. That means that when you are a practice person, or when you're someone who practice upon everything you do, who keep practicing efficiently, it promotes you, or it improves you on everything you do in life. It improves your skills, and then it gives you what you acquire for in life. Now, so does practice beat talent? So this is now the main discussion. Does practice beat talent? We know practice to be a repeated effort to improve your skills or to improve your talent, and then a natural gift as something that you have obtained from birth, or what they gave birth to you with. So does practice beat, or it does practice outperformed natural talent? So this is now the main discussion which I would like us to go on. So many successful people weren't the most talented. A lot of successful people we see in life, they were not talented. They were not born talented. Most of them grew up, and then they began to realize that this is the area I am perfect at, I will be good at. And then they keep on practicing. They involve themselves with efficiency and then with discipline, and they became who they are today. So most of them weren't that talented. Even though they were good, they didn't begin very perfectly, but they began from somewhere, and today, with the help of practice, look at where they are. So now, they succeeded because they practice daily. They stay disciplined. So if you are someone who wants to become a great person, then you have to keep on practicing daily. You have to be disciplined. You have to never give up, and you have to learn from failure. If you start to do a particular project and it is not working out, it doesn't mean that you are a failure. It doesn't mean you can't go anywhere. But keep on practicing. Keep on with discipline and learn from the failures or the mistakes you always make in life. Those people are actually great today because of these principles they went by. They didn't quit. They were having discipline in everything they used to do. And now this is where they are. So talent may open the door, but practice keep it open, or keeps you inside the room. Like I rightly said. So if you have the talent, it gives you an opportunity, a starting line, but it doesn't give you the finish line. If you are talented, it gives you access to what you want to achieve, but practice will make you achieve what you want to get. Am I making sense? Yeah, you get it right. So no matter how talented you are, being talented will expose you to greatness, but practice will make you achieve the greatness. That is simply what I meant by talent may open the door, but practice will keep you inside the room. Yes. So now, scientific evidence. We have evidence that teaches us. We have life history. We have real life history, and then we have scientific evidence that we discover. And so scientists have discovered that repeated practice changes the brain. So this is something that has to do with natural science. Scientists have discovered that if you are someone who likes practicing, who likes performing, or who likes working on something you need to be perfect at, it always it changes the brain. We call it neuroplastic. That's what we call it in the scientific study of life. So the brain creates stronger connections every time we practice. So when you keep on practicing on something, maybe you are an instrumentalist, you keep on practicing, your brain will begin to adjust to what you are learning. The new things that is coming on board, the new things that you are learning, your brain will always adjust to it. And then repeating a skill makes it automatic. If you know how to perform if you know how to manufacture a mobile phone, and you keep on repeating, making new one, making it will improve your skill, and it will make it automatic. It will make it a part of you because you keep on practicing. You have the knowledge, but if you don't keep on practicing, or if you don't keep on working upon the knowledge that you have or God has given unto you, it will die automatically. But practicing regularly with the knowledge and the talent you have on what you want to achieve will actually make it automatic for you. Amen. So a pianist who practices daily eventually plays effortlessly. So let's look at someone who plays a keyboard. If you know you are a singer, these people who play piano, do, re, mi, fa. So someone who actually plays piano or instrumental drums, or someone who plays bass guitar. These people actually become more valuable. They become more talented in the talents or in the area they are, whether in the church or in events, whatever they play for, because of practice. If you are a singer or if you are a keyboardist and you don't play often, you don't practice often, then your knowledge is limited. You can't be exposed to anything that you want to get. So now we have something we call the 10,000 hour rule. It is actually a rule that is popularized by Gladwin. Malcolm Gladwin. The idea suggests that mastery often comes after thousands of hours of deliberate practice. You can't master something very well without being practicing frequently or adequately. You have to be adjust to the term practice. That's the 10,000 rule of practice. If you want to become a master in everything you want to get, if you want to become a master in all you are doing, then you need a deliberate practice. You need to be practicing more and more and more and more. You don't need to stop practicing. So the 10,000 rule is what every learner or every artist or every musician or instrumentalist have to go by. And if you are going by this rule of practice, actually you are going to become a better person in life. So we have a historical example of someone in the music ministry or in the music industry who teaches us a lesson, whose life that we can learn from. We can actually learn from this person. She was a very great musician, and then her name is Nina Simone. Nina Simone was naturally gifted, but she also trained rigorously in classical piano. This woman was actually a very good person, a very talented person, but because of her talent, she didn't just stay at the one corner, but she decided to learn more. She decided to practice more rigorously in classical piano, and then her life was combined. Her life was actually something that changes the music industry. She became one of the people that a lot of musicians are looking up to because of the talent and the zeal she had in the music. So she combined natural ability, years of disciplined practice, and hard work. These three things, she combined it together. She combined natural ability, years of disciplined practice, and hard work. So she was naturally gifted, she was naturally talented, and she was also practicing daily, and then she was hardworking. This made her a successful person in the music industry, and then she is one that you can look up to if you know you are someone who is also into the music ministry. You can search on her and then you learn more about this woman. She's a very great person, and then she has made an impact on every musician. So now we have advantages and disadvantages of natural talent. Natural talent is, it helps us to learn faster. It builds confidence early. And the disadvantage is that someone who is naturally talented may neglect practice. Because the person is naturally talented, the person may seem to be like, no, I'm okay. But no, it is not okay. You have to also practice to get things wrong. And we have the practice also has an advantages and disadvantages. So it builds discipline, it improves confidence. And then the disadvantage, it takes time. It can be tiring. So that means that even though it builds discipline and then it also improves confidence, it takes time and it can also be so tiresome. If you know you are someone who don't like practice or who is lazy, then you can't be a practice person because it takes more energy and strength to keep on. So now, finally, I want you to look at this. I want to conclude by saying that talent is actually a blessing from the Lord. Talent is something that you are given from, or natural talent is something that the Lord has given to you from birth. So if you are a singer, don't rely on only your talent. Move forward and then learn more about the field you are into, and then you are going to achieve a lot of things in life. You are going to achieve a lot of things in the music ministry. Don't just remain at where you are, and continue to practice. Practice actually beats natural talent in a sense that you can't just succeed with the talent you have. You have to learn in addition and practice. If this video blesses you, kindly do us a favor and then give us a follow on all social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on at Jesus Life Music International, and also Gorilla Nature Inc. This is the project we do. We bring you things that will feed your soul spiritually and then physically. And if you are someone who is listening to me right now, kindly visit our website and make a donation on the GoFundMe. We are running a project that is actually in support of people to become better people in life. So you can support us with your little donation, and the Lord will bless you. See you in next video, and don't forget to share this video to all the other people. Thank you and bye. See you in another episode. God bless you.